You know, last year in 2024, I went to the MTV Awards. I remember going to the MTV Awards, and I remember specifically being invited to an after party by a bunch of people I did not know while I was at the MTV Awards. The MTV Awards, it was my first time going. I said, let me take my ass home. Show me some goddamn respect, man.
What the fuck? That's blackmail. What the fuck do she mean by for playing with me?
Horrible. Anyway, Jordan Pauline claimed that she was sexually assaulted by Tylil after the Extreme Awards, which was, I believe, either was last week or 2 weeks ago. She claimed that he stole her phone and he made her come to his hotel room to get it back, where he sexually assaulted her. Of course, he denied it. He went on social media and denied it. And after he denied it the first time, she dropped some texts from a friend of hers that claimed that Tylil did the same thing to the friend. Like he's a serial sexual assault abuser. And then Tylil went live to debunk that. But this time he had receipts on everything. People on social media and people online are agreeing with him and agree that this kid was being blackmailed and set up by Jordan for $2,000. Mind you, this is all over $2,000. So that's just the gist of what's going on. And he broke down on social media. He's crying, saying that he has a niece. This is not fair. And it's not. This is not fair. It's not fair for any woman or any man to falsely accuse somebody of sexual assault, because it's hard to remove that stain from your name and your aura as you progress through life. For anybody, rich or poor, big or small, more specifically for streamers and people who's in the streaming world who make the kind of money these people make and have the notoriety these people make. These people have, rather. This is just wrong. And all of this for $2,000. This young man can lose every endorsement deal he has, every subscriber he has, all of this for $2,000 in the setup. Tylil went on live and he said the only downside to this is that he cheated on his girlfriend. Which, that's where I come in, Tylil. Because you should have kept it in your pants. You should have kept it in your pants. You are a victim in this, Tylil. You absolutely are a victim in this. I feel for you. It is wrong. But as a man where you stand, you should have kept it in your pants. Because now look, there's this thing in media and in streaming and anything, any field, just in life, where men can't operate unless they're sleeping with somebody in the operation. And these things happen. Jordan Pauline is wrong 100%. She needs to be locked up for lying on that boy. She's wrong 100%. But outside of her, what could you do? You should have took your ass home to your woman after the Stream Awards. Now, I'm older than you, Tylil, and I know that what I'm saying to you is not going to register, but I'm sure it kind of will now after this incident happened, after she accused you of sexual assault, which I don't believe that you did. It was the Spanish girl who had the song with Fat Joe, Camila Cabrera, and they was taping, and I had just left the bathroom and I was standing right there in that sweet spot, like when you watching the camera, you can see the people walking down. I was right there. And I was just standing there waiting for them to tell me I could go back to my seat. And a group of people came up to me and said, "You nwosparrow? Yeah, we have an after party after." I said, "Let me take my ass home." My wife got pot roast at home. Let me take my ass home, baby. And that's just how you have to play it. Anywhere I go, Jordan Pauline is wrong for this. She's wrong and she should be locked up. She should be sitting right next to Tory Lanez for this bullshit that she gonna accuse this boy of. But now, after that, as an individual, Tylil, what do you do about situations like this? What do you do? Do you keep chasing it? Or do you take your ass home to avoid this again? I don't know where this is going, if he's going to get locked up, if he's being investigated. I don't know where any of this is going. He went live to explain his side of the story, and his side of the story seems pretty. It has no inconsistencies like Jordan's story does. So I believe him. And if I'm wrong and he's lying, then I will get back up here and tell you that I am wrong and that he's a liar. But as right now, it's not looking good for Jordan.